Okay, hello Mr. Wager's class. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a short overview of a good bar modeling problem and good bar modeling technique. So, consider the problem here. Rod P is 6 centimeters longer than rod Q. 3/5 of the length of rod Q is equal to half the length of rod P. What is the length of rod Q? So the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we understand our fractions. So the fractions that we're going to be working with in this problem are going to be half the length right here and 3/5 right here. I don't know what I'm doing. So the next thing we do is we find a common denominator of these two fractions. That's going to be 10. Right? So now let's start setting up the actual bar model. Let's start by diagramming rod Q. Okay. So we're gonna divide it into groups of 10, our common denominator. I call this the Colin Kim bar modeling theory. Okay, those are going to be our 10 boxes. Now, we want to make sure we understand that we're looking at 3/5 of the length of rod Q. If we set up the proportion, it's equal to this. We end up with 6/10 is equal to 3/5 mark. So there, we're going to draw a dotted line. Next, we're going to draw rod P. The problem says that the 3/5 of the length of rod Q is equal to half the length of rod P. Okay. So we're gonna make sure that our lines match up. Here. We're gonna match them up here. So we're gonna have 6 boxes on this side. But since these are halves, we need to make sure that every half is equal. So we're going to draw another 6 boxes on this side. Okay. Now, the last part we need to consider. Let me make this a bit bigger. The last part of the problem says that rod P is 6 centimeters longer than rod Q. This section right here is going to be equal to 6. So now, we know from using division that each box is going to have a value of 3 centimeters. And this is why it's important that we've lined these up. Because now we know that every box is the same. To find Q, rod Q, all we have to do is make sure that we multiply 3 by the right number of boxes. 3 times 10 is equal to 30. That's how long our rod Q is going to be.